guys, today I'm filming my May wrap-up and my June TBR video. I'm really excited to be filming this because I can't remember last month's, but I feel like I only read one book because Gilmore Girls. But I'm back to reading. Last month I read 5 books, I think. Let's just get into what I read in May. The first book that I finished in May was The Unexpected Everything. I'm so in love with this book and I'm so happy I finally finished it, but also sad. But like, this is what I was reading while I was watching Gilmore Girls the entire time. I went through all 7 seasons just reading this one book. For like a whole month I was reading this book. It's not okay. It was crazy. But oh my gosh, guys, like, even though it took me a month, this book is just... This is my new favorite Morgan Matson book. It's like a piece of my soul now and I just love it so, so, so much. If you have not read it, please read it. Please read it right now. It has dogs and scavenger hunts and summery stuff and romance and sweetness. Oh my gosh, and it has like bookish stuff too, like nerdy, like Doctor Who references. It has everything good and it's just in here. It's just in here. So yeah, 5 out of 5 stars, definitely. I'm kind of sad it took me so long to read, but at the same time, it gave me more time to just love it because my baby. The next book I picked up in May after I finally finished The Unexpected Everything was The Heir by Kira Cass. I reread this because I had gotten The Crown the day it came out and I wanted to read it, but I was still reading The Unexpected Everything, so I was like really behind. And so I wanted to reread this one before I read The Crown. So I did, and I liked it even more than the first time I read it. I didn't love it the first time I read it. I gave it like 4.5 stars. But this time I give it 5 stars. I think it's really fun. I mean, Elin's annoying, but not as much as I remember. I don't like it anywhere near as much as I love the first 3, but it's still really, really fun and enjoyable to read anyways. And I really love Henri and Kyle. And obviously after that I picked up The Crown by Kira Cass, the final book in the selection series. I went into this really upset because I was really sad that the whole series was ending, that I've been a part of my life for so many years and I've reread so many times. So I read like the first 100 pages in one day and I loved that. I loved the first 100 pages a lot. And then the next day I went to go finish it because it's a really small book. So I went to go finish it and I read like the last 150 pages and absolutely, I don't want to say hate it, I really disliked the last 150 pages. The first 100 were kind of like The Heir, they were just really fun, but the last 150 pages, it was all way too fast. Like, everything just rushed by, like, way too quickly. There were multiple things that I didn't like about it, especially the ending. I'm not going to say who she ends up with, but I was not happy with that. I hate to say it because I've loved Kira Cass for so long, but I feel like she just took the easy way out on a lot of situations, and I don't know, I just didn't like the ending, and I didn't like... I don't know, I gave it like 3 out of 5 stars and that was slightly generous. If I were to recommend the selection series to you, I would just recommend reading the first 3. These 3 really aren't worth reading, they're just not very good. I hate saying that, but it's just the truth, I'm sorry. After reading The Crown, on my schedule I was planning to read The Mirror King by Joni Meadows, and then after that I was going to read Trials of Apollo, and so I pick up The Mirror King and I read the first chapter and I'm like, not that it's bad. I mean, Joni Meadows is such an amazing author, but I just really wasn't feeling it right then. I really wanted to reread the first one, even though I'd read it like a month before. I couldn't really remember some of the characters. I feel like I just needed to reread the first one before I read that one. So I wasn't in the mood for that, and I wasn't in the mood for Trials of Apollo, and so I was sitting there and I was like, what am I in the mood to read? And I knew that in June I was going to pick up the Dune series and reread it because I got an arc of the final book, Forever Dune, and so I wanted to read the series beforehand so I could enjoy Forever Dune to its full potential. And I realized I am in the mood to start rereading this series right now, just today, just spontaneously just start it. And so I did, and can we just have a moment for this series, guys? Like, I didn't remember, I mean, I knew I loved it, but it's seriously my happy place. Like, some people go to Harry Potter when they're feeling sad. I go to Percy Jackson usually, but this series, like, honestly, this series is just, I feel like it's a piece of my heart, and without it, I don't know what I would be. It's just changed my life in so many ways, and I love the world, and I love the characters, and it's just honestly my happy place. Literally, I read it in 2 days. I started it one day and ended up reading 250 pages, which I haven't done in forever, like just read that much in a day. And then the next day, I finished it, and it was just the most happiest 2 days of my life. Of course, I gave this 5 out of 5 stars, and then I picked up Destined for Dune by Carrie Cope and Lori Langdon, which is the sequel. It's so good, guys. I don't love it. It's like probably my least favorite in the series so far, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. I still like love it to death. This time around, I really connected with McKenna in more ways. I don't know, the first time I read the series, I was like, I am V. Like, we are the same person. But this time around, honestly, I was like, you know, I could see myself in McKenna too. I was just like, okay, now I'm on Team Duncan and Team Jamie. I loved it even more the second time around. Same with Dune. It's just, when you reread this series, knowing what's gonna happen, like if you've read Dune, the characters meeting each other, it's not as special because you don't know everything that's gonna happen. Just seriously, these characters in this world that's also like sweet and happy, and there's obviously trials and like fights and all this stuff that happens, and there's like an evil witch like dooming over all of Dune. But even so, it's just the happiest place in the whole world, guys. So obviously I gave, oh my gosh, it's like storming right now, so if you heard that thunder, I actually love it, but that one actually scared me. Obviously, I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it so much. If I gave it more than 5 stars, I definitely would. And this is the final book that I read in May. I did like 3 rereads, but they all made me so happy that I don't even care. Now moving on to my June TBR. The first book I'm reading in June is, no surprise, Shades of Dune by Carrie Cope and Lori Langdon. So this is my favorite book in this series. I got the advanced reader's copy of it last year, so I read it early, and I honestly just like, it's like I said, in my opinion, this is the best in the series, and I am so excited to jump into it and then pick up Forever Dune. Oh! Guys, I have it in my hands right now. Like, this was one of my most anticipated releases of 2016, and I'm trying so hard not to flip through it because I don't want to like be spoiled whatsoever. But you guys should have seen me when I opened this package. I was like actually about to cry. The ending of Shades of Dune just leaves you like dead, basically. And so I can't even tell you how excited and how happy I am to be holding this book in my hands. It comes out August 2nd, so not too far. Guys, just oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Now is the perfect time to pick up the Dune series because the final one's about to come out, and it's just binge read the whole thing. Actually, you should probably wait for this one because that ending of Shades of Dune is just not okay. After that, I'm planning on picking up Wanderlust by Jen Malone. Ever since I saw the cover for this book, I knew I needed to read it, and then I read the synopsis, and I just completely fell in love, and then I read about what the cover is inspired by, and I had no choice. I had no choice, people. And the author was kind enough to send me an annotated advanced reader's copy of it. This book is actually out. It came out today, the day I'm filming it, which is May 31st, and it's out in paperback. Go order it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, wherever. It's just, I haven't read it yet, but I know I'm going to love it so much. This book is about a girl who, I think her sister had this summer job taking the senior citizens to Europe, and then her sister ends up having to bail on that job, and so she takes the job. Her name is Aubrey. So she takes the job, and she's like leading this tour with senior citizens through Europe, and it just sounds so good. So the tour owner's son, Sam, ends up coming along with them, and so it's like all these senior citizens and then Aubrey and Sam, who are like teenagers, and it just sounds so amazing, and it's in Europe, and I just can't. Can we just talk about this cover? Because this cover is a scene in the book where they're reenacting The Sound of Music, which is like one of my favorite movies of all time, and I mean, I was already sold, but Jen Malone, you just completely completed my life there. And like I said, she did annotate throughout the whole thing, and so it's just really cool to, like, when I'm reading, I'm gonna get to see all of these different things that she wrote. After I finish Forever Dune, I'm probably gonna be an emotional wreck, and this cute summer contemporary is just going to complete my life, I'm pretty sure. I'm just so excited, guys. Like, you have no idea. So thank you again to the author for sending this to me to review. I'm just so excited, and she said she watches my videos, so that's cool. Hey, Jen Malone. So stay tuned for a video review of this book coming soon. I'm just so excited, guys. And right now, I'm sort of slowly going through Treacherous Shadows by Jennifer Parr, which is one of my good friend on Bookstagram's books that she just released. So she sent me an advanced reader's copy of it. It's out now, though, so you can go read it. I'm only like 50 pages in, but I've been reading a little bit before I go to bed each night, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Again, thank you so much to Jennifer for sending this to me. Make sure to go check this book out. I will be linking it down down below, as well as all the other books I've mentioned in this video. So I'm really just gonna put those 3/4 books on my TBR because I really just want to read whatever I feel like reading. If I feel like reading a bunch of contemporaries, I will. If I feel like reading Trials of Apollo, I will. And just whatever the heck I want to read, because it's gonna be a good month, because I'm leaving for a camp at the end of the month that I go to every year, and it's like only a week long, so don't worry, I'll still be uploading. But like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't choose my favorite book that I read this month because like Dune was the best thing ever. Unexpected Everything was the best thing ever. What else did I read? Oh, the selection, those weren't like that great. Definitely comment what your favorite book you read last month was. I'm so excited to hear what you guys read, how many books you read, and like what's your reading challenge for 2016. I put mine at like 25 books because I want to like take it easy. I know I'm going to read more than that, but I don't want to stress about having to complete my challenge, so like I'll already finish my challenge like halfway through the year, which actually is right now. And I'm almost there. Almost. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye.